Sophomore guard number 4, Bryce Marty Hall. Freshman guard number 11, Tyler Washington. And sophomore center number 31, Andrew Buller. The Bears are coached by Garrett Horton, assisted by Carrie Haddock, Chelsea Hall, and Alicia Womack. And now the starting lineup for the Prince George's Owls. Sophomore guard number 0, Kelsey Evans. And sophomore guard number 4, Jaden Anderson. The freshman forward number 11, Nyla Cook. The freshman guard number 15, Kristen Stewart. And the freshman forward number 22, Leah Membrino. The Owls are coached by David May, assisted by Katie Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Essex, we provide experience, sportsmanship, an important component of being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from use profanity and let the spectators remain positive and cheer for their favorite team. Harcum will be listed on the scoreboard as the away team, and PG will be listed as the Knights.
Thank you, Austin Johnson, once again doing a great job on the PA announcing. The MC of the evening, Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth, bringing you the sights and sounds of a basketball-filled weekend. No Knights action here on Saturday, but you know they're sprinkled around the building, scouting out some of the action for tomorrow, as the Knights will go up against one of these two teams tomorrow, and they went up against one of these two teams yesterday. Knights were victorious over the Bears of Harcum, as they will try and salvage this basketball-filled weekend with a matchup against the Prince George's Community College Owls. And I misspoke a moment ago when I said the Owls will be taking on the Knights later this weekend. The Owls actually later this weekend will be taking on Union. Sunday matchup scheduled for 2:30 as the Bears roll with the big in towards the painted area, but can't bring down the catch. Owls 8-0 on the season, looking to remain undefeated. Owls last year played at the Division III level. This year, the first year playing at the Division II level. And they were ready for the challenge, 8-0 out of the gate. Pulled down the offensive rebound, getting into the offensive zone, but could not get the game's first points. Still scoreless here, almost a minute in, but we do now have our first foul. Jaden Anderson, it looks like, picking up the foul. We'll reset the shot clock. 20 seconds for the Bears to work with. The Bears had a tough matchup against the Knights. It was a rematch against the Knights, and that was a game they felt like they had it in their hands at more than a few different times. It was a single-digit game going into halftime, and the Knights quickly grabbed it in the third quarter and never let it go. Bears looking for a different result here today. Looking to go 1-1 as each team will play 2 games this weekend. And the Owls finally get the scoring started. It's Stewart. Took us about 90 seconds to get our first points of the game. Nice, easy jumper. Bears will look to answer. Wants the pick, gets it, feeds the big, and the Owls saw what was coming. Bears looking to make a substitution at the next break. Passing it around, driving in, and the Owls coughing it away. Bears got a hand on it, and they'll go to the line for the and one opportunity. Great job running the floor. Washington getting rewarded for the effort and the hustle. Not sure who on the Bears got a hand on the ball on the other side, but somebody poked it away at the last second as the Owls were driving towards the lane. Good defense, creating some strong offense on the other side. And this game will remain tied. I think we have an issue on the scoreboard. Everybody's just waking up here on this Saturday as we got a beautiful pass leading to the 2 points. The Bears do eventually take the lead. And the press causing the turnover right there at half court. Offensive rebound and another trip to the line. So a strong run put on by the Bears here over the last minute. It was at the 8-minute and 34 mark of the first quarter where the Bears got their first. Friendly roll off the iron. Off the front of the iron, and the Bears will look to get a few more. Couldn't get the one, but may get two here. 5 seconds on the shot clock, gotta go. Position down low, one too many dribbles, and that will be a violation. Establish the position down low with the big Bullard. Defense right there on the hip, though, making the catch a little difficult. One dribble was one too many. And ball will stay right here with the Owls as they spent a long time on defense there. And it's been a while since they've seen one go through. Looking to change that here. And the Bears get caught with the slow feet. Only the first foul committed by the Bears, though. 3 fouls committed by the Owls already. And there's a turnover. Running the floor. And finishing. The run continues for the Bears. 7-2 is a score. Owls getting a chance to run and getting the 2 points right back. Nice move. Big to big passing. Buck to Membrino. Both forwards running the floor. Around the pick. Good half-court defense. And great battle for that ball. You saw Deborah O officially, or first I should say, got the hands on it, but then right there was Buck to knock it away. Possession stays right here as the two teams will battle a little longer on this side of the court. Turns, shot, it's in. And quickly the Owls moving it up. And quickly it's one and done. Bears going the other way. Get position down low. Great fight. They wanted the and one, but they'll have to settle for a trip to the line. Off the rim as they miss out on one. And the substitutions get ready to check into the game for both teams. And it's a 1-for-2 trip to the line there. And that make gives everyone an opportunity to switch it up. New players, fresh legs, almost halfway through this first quarter. The Bears in the middle of the game's first run. The Owls trying to answer. Getting another chance to run, and it looked like for a moment that was a clean block. But the whistle says nay-nay. The Owls have found something here that they're looking to take advantage of. That is the second or third time they've gotten that ball quickly into the offensive zone and quickly into the painted area. They are looking to push the tempo when given the opportunity. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. It's back to a 5-point game. And it's another 1-for-2 trip to the line, but the Owls will get another one. A little communication breakdown amongst the Bears. Two players going after it. Neither one comes down with it. Oh, nice move. Or at least the start of a nice move to try and go baseline. Bears cut it out, and the travel. Whistle before the shot. 2 looks at it that trip into the offensive zone for the Owls, but nothing to show for it. Still a 5-point game. Owls playing in their first game of the weekend. Bears playing their second game in less than 24 hours. Feet get tangled up. It's a loose ball. Bears get the 50-50 ball and are rewarded for the hustle down low. Their run continues. But the Owls continue to beat them up the floor, getting those 2 points right back. Two teams getting a chance to play their game. The Bears, they want to get it down low. The Owls, they want to run it. Who breaks first? Push off. My goodness, it was awfully close, and that is the third foul, excuse me. My math, never strong. Rarely reliable. But now officially on the big board, that is the third foul committed by this Bears team. Both teams flirting with the bonus with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the quarter. The Owls have been sitting at 4 fouls for a good minute now. Bears. What a pass, or 2 passes in a row by the Owls. The third one was one too many, though. But both teams trying to go too fast. Back-to-back turnovers. The Owls slow it down, get the 3, and it rims out. Defense is making stands, or trading stands here. Oh, nice move with the hesitation. Great recovery, though, to beat him to the spot. Deborah O got it, made the pivot move, and got to the spot, but not before the defender. Strong defense there, and the pass just a little too high. And these two teams continue to keep this game right where it is. 12-7 has been our score for almost a minute now, as these two teams, whether it's stops or turnovers, no offense here over the last minute. Oh, it's going both ways, Coach. It's going both ways. Turnovers on both sides. But at the center of that is strong defense on both sides as the Owls will get it, but not in the act of shooting, so that will be under the basket. But now both teams at 4 fouls committed in the quarter. This final 3 minutes and 35 seconds could be a long one with a couple trips to the line. Great extension, and it's offensive, they say. No, it wasn't. Thought they said they extended the arm, but no, it was a push-off. Oh, no. First instinct was the correct one. An offensive foul, pushing the arm out. Put $1 in the charge jar. They don't hand those out. Bears get the 50-50 ball after almost turning it over. 3. It's good. Good offensive set there. Looked like a disaster for a moment, but they kept their heads up, got the 50-50 ball, and got a real good-looking shot. Now they're running in transition. Oh, my! A meeting of the minds at the rim. And there's no tie goes to the runner here. Instead, it's a live ball. And once someone touched it, they were out of bounds on the Owls. Great defense, but it's all for none, as it's still a trip to the line for the Bears and an opportunity to build on this lead. These two teams really battling here in the first quarter, but the Bears, the shots are falling for them. The same cannot be said on the other side for the Owls. Coming very, very close to a double-digit lead, and there it is. A 10-point lead, largest of the game. The Owls looking like they need to buy a basket. Doing a great job of passing through the press. Now in the half court, got the floater from the baseline. It was a good look, just couldn't finish. Live ball, who wants it? It is going the other way. Just over 2 minutes left in the quarter, and there's the steal she was looking for a moment ago. Chrissy Lynn Stewart. Stewart got the steal, pushed it the other way, and it is official. Foul shots from here on out for both teams in this quarter. For the Owls, an opportunity to cut into the lead with the clock stopped. But of course, on the other side, they really got to buckle down, play strong defense in this final 2 minutes and change without fouling. The Bears getting to play their game and getting to play it frequently and easily. Owls figure out a way to get into their game. What does their game look like? We're still not sure. As the offense, of course, slow to start in this quarter. But you know we're going to see them. The Owls didn't get to that 8-0 record by accident. Bears chased the miss. Second effort, same result though. Owls looking to go on a run here in the final 2 minutes of the first quarter, of course. These two teams got a whole lot of game left in front of them. Long three is a little long. as it goes off the back of the iron. And now the Bears, chance to slow it down. They've been happy to play in the half court because their idea of offense is getting that ball down low like we see right there. Tremendous pick and roll move there. And the nice swipe through. Strong offense from Morris. Bears, 11-point lead, 19-8. Oh, and a huge invite to the block party. Morris and Graham were there. I don't know who touched it. Well, they can both lay claim to it right now. Beautiful defense. Owls thought they had a lane to the cup. Nay, said the Bears. 64 seconds left. Owls still with possession, long two, and that was smooth. And it's an inadvertent whistle by the ref. Long jump shot. Looking like prime KG. And the double dribble. Could be a costly turnover. If the Owls play their cards right, they can go for the 2-for-1. But of course, you don't want to rush yourself into a bad shot. Just looking to go for the 2-for-1. And there it is, the turnover. Bears going 3-on-2, and they fumble it. As they had numbers, but now they've got nothing to show for it. Still an opportunity here. Another turnover, back-to-back. Interceptions from the Bears. The floater, the teardrop. Oh, so pretty. The Owls can hold for the final shot now of the quarter. And almost 3 straight turnovers from this PG County Owls team. The basketball god smiled on him, gave him another chance. 19 seconds. Oh, what a recovery. It looked like a 50-50 ball, and the Owls, 1 pass, 2 points. Bears at the buzzer. Ooh, the roof was ready to come off this one. The scoop and score just a bit outside. Rolls off the rim. 21-12 is our score when we start the second quarter. These two teams in the middle of a battle, but only one team's offense is coming easy right now. Will that be the story when we come into the second half? Stick around with us and find out. Coach has had a lot to talk about during the break. Head coach for the Prince George's Community College Owls, Devin May. Sure, it starts with the turnovers. I'm sure that's the same thing that head coach Garrett Horton was talking about for the Bears as well. Both teams turning it over way too much in that first quarter, but only one of those teams turning that defense into offense with any kind of regularity. Bears enjoying a 21-12 lead as we start the second quarter, and Ask and you shall receive, as it's a turnover once again to start things in the second quarter. Bears will look to get the scoring started. Nice move. Picked up the dribble maybe a second too early, though. Beautiful passing display from the Bears, and it's offensive. It's going the other way. So we have seen stops come in all shapes and sizes on both sides for both teams, as we saw a turnover and then a foul committed. Let's look at the scoring leaders for the two teams. That 21 points coming really evenly from this Bears team. 6 different players scoring in that quarter. Leading scorers coming off the bench in Piper McGinley and Deasia Morris with 6 and 5 points respectively. And there's an invite to the block party sent out by the Owls. The recovery was won by the Bears, but then immediately the 50-50 ball goes to a possession arrow. It's pointing the Bears' direction, but what a solid stand defensively from this Owls team. Staying strong, moving the feet everywhere all at once. And getting the steal at half court in transition. Scoop and score. Oh my, that is how you change the momentum of a ball game. 21-14 now. We're in the middle of a fight in the second quarter. Foul away from the ball or a timeout? It's a timeout as the referee asks the coach, does he want a full or a half? It's a full timeout, so we'll take one too. 8:21 left in the first half, 21-14. The Owls in the middle of their first run of the game. Where does it lead to? Stick around with us and find out. A sense of energy right now with this PG County Owls team in the second quarter that we have not seen yet so far today. It was a tough battle for them in the first quarter, and it was maybe a moral victory to still be in the game the way they were after the first quarter went the way it did. But of course, no moral victories in this game. They still had work to do in front of them, and they still have work to do in front of them now after we come back. Nice move to slice through the defense, but coughed it up at the last second. Hanging up there and finishing for two. Bears got a chance to run in transition and didn't waste it. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Owls getting the 2 points right back. And it's a 30-second timeout taken by the Owls. We'll keep it right here. 23-16 is our score. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this second quarter. And what a different quarter it has been. The offense, fast and furious. Owls have already gone above their total points scored, are already getting very close to going above their total points scored in the first quarter. Bears still out in front, but their lead has gotten just a little bit smaller. Bears lost the handle there just for a second. Owls thought they had the tie up. And it's a walk. Bears wanted the swipe down call. The Owls getting the turnover. Started this quarter with a run. Looking to go on another one here. Got the stop on defense. And a turnover from the Bears. Another one from the Owls. Defense is trading stops once again. Nice tip drill on the rebound. Running the floor, Bears. And the communication breakdown had two players running the floor, and no one knew who the ball was going to. And eventually it went to no one. Soft press. Bears got a piece of it. Three in the corner, off the front of the iron. Tip drill. Bears running again. Their chance for the three in the corner. No, they'll slow it down. They got the mismatch down low. Have to pass out of the double team. Oh, there's a split of the double team in transition. Good recovery defense. Long three. Misses everything, and it's a trip to the line. And now we're starting to see what we saw in the first quarter. These two teams trading stops, but also trading turnovers and misses. The offense starting to slow down just a little bit. I got a feeling this one is going to be a fight until the last whistle. If the Owls can find their groove just only for a moment. It is a lane violation, so that make at the line will be waved off. Three on the other side, just a little short. Owls running in transition. They don't have numbers. They've got a trailer, though. And the three's long. Offensive rebound. 50-50 ball. Everyone's diving for it. Great effort. Oh, tremendous effort from Deborah O on the recovery defensively. 3, 4 bodies on the ground. Owls came up with it. Looked like they had an easy pass to the 2 points, and there came number 3, shot out of a cannon to send it away. Oh, nice little move with the eyes. Bears missed the layup and eventually turn it over, and the foul in transition. It's not always the move you make with your hands. You saw the nice move by the ball carrier, looking off the defender, creating that driving lane. Easy for me to say. But of course, all for none when you miss the layup. Step back, jumper, it's good. And we've got a 3-point game. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. The Owls, have they found their groove? Baskets coming a little bit easier now in this quarter. Defense remains strong. Oh, defense was weak there and had a few holes in it. Bears found the passing lane and the 2 points, back to a 5-point game. And that jumper was just a little long. Three-pointer. It's good! An 8-point game. And we have got an injury on the court. Somebody busted up their lip on a bang-bang play, and it is a 31-20 game. We'll be back after this break. The show will go on. Thoughts and prayers go out to the injured player for the Owls. An ugly scene in the final 3 minutes and 37 seconds of what has been a battle here in the second half. Excuse me. Not yawning because the action has been boring or not exciting. That has certainly not been the case. It's just my body's reaction from the stress of that big moment that we just saw. I hate to think about an injury as a big moment, but these two teams, just like everyone here, saw what we saw and are having to regroup and recover as we see a beautiful invite to the block party and then a great hustle move to get the transition opportunity and another missed layup for this Bears team. How many times have we seen that today? Part of the Owls being able to make this comeback in the second quarter is the missed opportunities from the Bears, and that is 2 on that trip into the offensive zone. The Owls for 3. It's long. They get their own miss. Baseline, spinorama. Another offensive rebound. How about a third? And it was third time's the charm. The size down low. The Bears thought that was going to be the advantage for them. Here instead, the Owls finding an upper hand that way. Unable to capitalize on the first trip to the line, and you can see the look of frustration on the face afterwards. Understanding the importance of every opportunity and trip to the line. 0 for 2, as that is certainly a missed opportunity. Got to get at least one. Bears, a lot of movement away from the ball. Great passing display, working it down low, but 2 white jerseys there to make it difficult. Pull-up jumper, good closeout defensively, but they got a little bit too much skin, says the referee. Owls get the friendly roll off the iron. They're able to put a stop to that nasty little trend. And they follow their 0 for 2 with a 2 for 2. Double team, passing out of it. This time they establish post position up top. Again, passing out of it, getting the 3 in the corner, but almost a Ouija. Under 90 seconds left to play in this first half. Yes, fans, you heard me right. It's still just the first half. And almost a Ouija on the other side. And then 2 turnovers in a row. The teams trading everything here in the final 2 minutes. Missed jumpers, turnovers. Scoop and score as the bank's still open at this hour. They close early on Saturdays, but not just yet. Back to an 8-point game. Five seconds on the shot clock. Around the pick, the jumper, and a hand right in the face. Offensive rebound and a foul. Owls 1 for 2 that time from the line. Bears looking for a buzzer beater and could not secure the pass. Had a real good play put on there, but they will have to live with a 7-point lead going into the halftime break. 30-23 is the score in this battle between these two teams. It took an ugly turn at one point, but we got the train back on track, and we are back to a good start to this basketball-filled weekend. Prince George's Community College and the Harcum Bears in a battle in Game 1 on this Saturday. The action is back, and it is focused on the court. And what a stand defensively. It continues. 3 stonewalling efforts there from the Bears. The Owls coming up empty-handed to start the third quarter. Offensive rebound and could not get the friendly roll. Bears were hanging up there amongst the trees on the initial layup attempt. Good job of making the offensive player feel the presence defensively, but not committing the foul. Passing out of the double team, now around the three-point line. The drive, the floater, no good. To both teams start with back-to-back offers. Very close to a foul 2 times that time. And it's a turnover. So it is offers to start on both sides. Turnover is a big part of the game here today. 37 turnovers between the two teams in the first half. And you can add a few more already here in the third quarter. Owls got to get that ball over and just do. Good, strong press put on by the Bears. Owls now only have 15 seconds to work with the ball in the half court. Jumper right in front of the foul line, and it's good. And we return to a 5-point game. This is as close as the Owls got it in the second quarter. Hoping to get it a little closer here in the third, and too much contact. Not doing a good job of getting around the screen. An early foul picked up for the Owls. Leading scorer in the game is Jordan Cooper Best for the Bears with 9 points. Just behind her is Chrislyn Stewart, who I do not believe we'll see for the rest of the game, as she was the player who left with the injury. Oh, man, that was a tough play. Caught the ball right in the corner and immediately was trapped. 3 rims out, and the Owls are able to get out of that disaster zone. Hanging up there amongst the trees, cannot finish. The ball was saved for a moment, but the Bears, first ones to the 50-50 ball, running in transition. And nothing coming easy in the second half for these two teams. We are 3 minutes in, and we've only got 2 points. We started this second half with a score of 30-23, 7-point lead for the Bears. Their lead has gotten a little bit smaller, but not by much. These two teams struggling to find the offense after the break. That is a common theme we've seen a few times here today. Just like that, on both sides. The turnover, the miss, and another turnover on the other side after the offensive rebound. Strong recovery defensively after the turnover to make it difficult, but still, what else could go wrong? Good box out from the Bears. Running in transition, don't have numbers, and they don't have the biscuit either. Too many turnovers to count at this point. The turnovers continue to go both ways. As I said, 37 turnovers in the first half, 17 by PG County, 20 by the Bears. As the Bears finally get their first basket of the third quarter. Oh my goodness! Both teams had a lot of popcorn at halftime because it is slippery fingers out there. Oh, and the three is good. It's 5 straight points for the Bears. The Owls are so quick to get the ball in on the inbound, but with this press setup, full court, they keep passing themselves into dangerous spots. We saw 2 times they passed it immediately into the corner to be trapped, and then that time they pass it out in front of the player, only to be bailed out with the foul. Nice cross-court pass, finding the big down low, turn, and too hard off the glass. Bears running in transition. Owls beat them down the floor, though, and a foul in the act of shooting. The Owls beat them down the floor, or maybe I should say met them down the floor. But still, Bears able to establish position down low, and one of the few times it's worked out for them. Clean pass, clean catch. Fouled for their troubles. It is a 10-point game. The Bears have had this game at double digits a few times. They've gotten it back there once again, 36-25. The three-point play, such a game changer. As it's not like the Owls are raining down the offense in this quarter, but they're still adding to their lead with just enough stops, just enough points. A fight for the ball at half court, and who's that foul on? It'll be a push on the Owls. 3rd foul committed by them in the quarter. So the Bears coming close to the bonus. The entry pass, face-up jumper, one and done in the offensive zone. Under 5 minutes to play in the quarter. Jab step, baseline jumper. The Owls will get 2 of those points back. It's back to a 9-point game. It's batted away. Immediately re-secured by the Bears. Around the pick, the lane's open, and so is the bank for 2. Owls get a chance to run. Good pass, and they will go to the line. Little bit too much contact. I'm sure the Owls are frustrated. They felt like that one should have been an and one opportunity. That was a pretty pass on the underhand scoop. 2 Owls players running the floor, getting rewarded for the hustle. Trip to the line, clock stopped. Chance to cut into this lead. Seven for 12 from the line in the first half. The Owls were. They're 1 for 2 on that trip. With just over 4 minutes left, it is a 10-point game. Dribbled into a turnover. It's a fight for the ball, and oh my, what tremendous hustle. Looked like a surefire possession arrow. Where's it going? Somehow the Bears able to wrangle it back and call the timeout. Talk a little strategy. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. It is a 10-point game. And this is just game one of a doubleheader. Union and Bryant Stratton going head-to-head. That game was initially scheduled to tip off at 2 o'clock. Doubt we're going to make that time here now after the long break in action. But if you want to check it out live on YouTube, you stick around with us. You're right where you need to be. Game number 2 should be a good one. I don't remember exactly what the total number of wins was when you combine all the wins for these two teams. I think it was something around 40. Again, my math never to be trusted. But I know it was a whole mess of wins between these four teams, when you matched everything up on paper. Living up to the hype here. Owls running. 3 in the corner. Good find, but it's off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound. Owls, another look at it. And that one a little closer and a whole lot easier. That's a turnover, my goodness. And not one you see every day. Interception. Behind the back. Getting the 2 points. Vitucci with a nice move there. Defense to offense with urgency and a whole lot of style. Owls getting those 2 points right back, though. These teams trading plays and moments and baskets in the final minutes of the quarter. Oh, how about an invite to the block party? How about an interception at half court? And a foul to cap it all off. It's another trip to the line. My goodness, a beautiful rejection right there at the rim. Bears sticking with it, following the ball and the man. Picking one off right there at the center of the court. These two teams' defense has been solid all game long. And why not end it that way? It should turn into a fight. It should turn into a rock fight. Nothing has come easily offensively for either one of these two teams, but the defense, like your best friend, it's been there the whole time. Oh, my goodness! I'll meet you at the tippy top, but I'm coming down with the belt. 2 points, 42-34. Off the front of the iron, but sent away last touch by the Bears. Owls thought they had the rebound. Bears, sticky fingers and quick hands, forcing a whole lot of turnovers here today. But of course, the Owls, their hands just as sticky and just as fast. Three-pointer. It's good! It's a 5-point game. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the quarter, and the Owls have found their groove. The Bears are looking to stop the bleeding. The defense, it's turning to offense with much more frequency and much more regularly for this Owls team. The Owls have not been able to get past that 5-point mark. That's as close as they've been able to cut it. The lead, that is. Little bang-bang play in the corner. Wasn't sure which way it was going to go. They say last touch by the Owls. Bears got to move. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And an invite to the block party. And it's a shot clock violation. Or is it? It is. Referee came with his hands out like that. Wasn't sure if they're going to call blocking foul or not. No, that was a clean block by Buick, or by Buck, excuse me. Buck got caught doing a little too much that time, throwing it into a turnover. Nice little move. Better pass, and the defense just a half a second late. Not sure if that was the in and out or the crossover. Either way, going the opposite direction of the pick. Nice little dribble move into the painted area, rewarding the big on the roll. Trip to the line for the effort. Hey, Lama. How about a little something for the effort for all my Caddyshack fans out there? Sure somebody's dad understood that reference out there. I'm also sure somebody somewhere is yelling, "Ball don't lie." Bears missed the first. On the sideline, I noticed the two teams that are going to be taking the court in game number 2. Looking forward to taking the court and going through their warm-ups. We're going to have to wait a while as we've got a whole nother quarter in front of us. And that's all we're guaranteed. We may have some extra after that, the way this is going. Owls got to find a way to limit the turnovers. And just like that, the lead has gotten a little bigger once again for the Bears. 45-37, and a foul. It'll be an inbounds play, or will it? It will. Owls 1 away from the bonus. Three-pointer. Give it immediately right back to the inbounder. Bears avoid 1 turnover. And now they'll hold. Try and get a good shot. Dribble handoff. Cannot get the friendly roll. Shot clock is turned off now. Owls, what do? They avoid the turnover for a moment. Three-pointer, no good. 5 seconds. Bears looking for the buzzer beater. What a way to go into the fourth. It hit the bottom of the rim, but didn't find its way through the iron. Or I should say it hit the bottom of the net, but it didn't find its way through the rim. 45-37 is our score. When we come back for the start of the fourth quarter, it was a battle through all of the third quarter, and the fourth should be more of the same. Stick around with us and find out how this one ends. Seems like a mini lifetime ago when this game came to a screeching halt because of a nasty injury. I had the thought in between quarters, the Owls probably playing with that in the back of their minds. How could you not? Question is now, are they able to channel it into a positive thing for themselves? Bears passing it through and into the easy transition basket. And it is another turnover by the Owls. Let's look at the turnover numbers. They are even now between the two teams, both at 26 turnovers in the game. And the Owls, they had to do a little work to get those turnover numbers to equal. They had the lead on those numbers when we started the third quarter. No longer here in the fourth. Is that the story? They are in charge on the big board, 49-37. They've gotten their lead back to double digits once again. And their head coach, Garrett Horton, challenging the team to make it a 15-point game. As we saw the up and under go off the rim for the Owls. The Bears came awfully close to making it a 15-point game on that three-point attempt. And it'll be a full timeout, so the Bears will have another crack at it when we come back after this short break. 19 seconds on the shot clock for the Bears to work with. 8:46 on the game clock. The Owls down, but certainly not out, but running out of time. Can't start it until somebody wants it. Bears finally find an inbounder. And we will restart this fourth quarter. A fourth quarter, the Bears had the lead to start, and they have since made that lead a little bigger. Are they in the middle of grabbing this fourth quarter and holding on to it till the very end? Or can the Owls find something? Big rebound and put back there. And almost a turnover, but last touch by the Bears. Amber Bullard, sophomore center for the Bears, who had the putback just a moment ago. Doing a little bit of everything. And I don't know if they missed everything there on an air ball or if somebody got a piece of it. Foul over in the corner. .4 game right now. Cannot get the friendly roll, but they can earn a trip to the line after the offensive rebound and putback attempt. Bears continuing to work hard on the glass. Rebounding numbers very similar between the two teams. 28 rebounds for the Bears, 24 rebounds for the Owls. And coming into this fourth quarter, the Owls actually held the advantage on the offensive glass. 13 offensive rebounds for the Owls, 10 for the Bears. A couple of putback attempts later, the lead for the Bears has gotten a little bigger. The Owls finally able to cut into it. 40-53 is the score on the big board. 13-point game. If the Owls are going to make a run, it's got to come soon. They get the steal on the baseline. And they turn it over as soon as they get it past half court. The Bears were quick to get back in transition. Pick them up at half court. No press this time for the Owls. They forgot to move over to the man, but the Bears cannot capitalize. Owls playing man-to-man defense. No one switched onto the ball carrier initially. Shackton a full moment later. The Owls get the three in the corner, but cannot hit. 50-50 ball. Bears are first onto the floor. Oh, nice move. Cannot finish, though. How many times have we seen that here today on both sides? Oh, crossover. And the hop step into the foul. Everyone getting ready to come up and out of their seats on a play like that. The Owls continue this same story that we've had through most of this second half. Down, but not out. .53-40 is the score on the big board. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Owls hoping for at least a little bit more. Bears, they've grabbed this game. They've held on to it. For lack of a better way of putting it, it's theirs to lose. Can they make the plays to hold on and get the split here in their 2 games this weekend? They're off tomorrow. They can stick around and watch the action between the other teams involved, but they can also get a head start on the travel. Get home and watch NFL Sunday. Bears had a tough matchup against the Knights last night in our nightcap matchup, Friday kickoff to the basketball-filled weekend. And there's a nice block from behind, maybe from the side. Not sure exactly where she was positioned, but job done. But more job in front as the possession arrow is pointed in the direction of the Owls after the 50-50 ball. Got the 3 right there in front of the bench. Offensive glass continues to be dominated by the Bears in the 4th quarter. And that is the difference maker in this 4th quarter. What a time to show off the strength. And now the steal. The speed in transition. Another missed layup, but another offensive rebound. A 15-point game. Coach Garrett Horton, he challenged his players to get it to a 15-point game. Well, here it is. What a huge statement quarter this 4th quarter has been for the Harcum Bears. The Owls came in with some momentum after a strong 3rd quarter. The Bears put that in the rear view mirror real quick. No basket that time. The Owls, chance to stop the bleeding. Oh my, a pickpocket. Transition, 2-on-1. And a pickpocket on the other side. My goodness. Tremendous defense on both sides. And that has been the story all game long. These 2 teams have traded stops from the word go. Only one of the 2 teams getting it done offensively, though. The Bears still in front by 15. And the offensive rebound, or excuse me, the defensive rebound. Little Freudian slip in terms of what we're used to seeing in this 4th quarter. Three-pointer, it's good. .12-point game. Deborah O off the iron. Owls got to be perfect from here on out. And perfect doesn't mean you need a 3 every single time as they try and walk into one in transition. A frustrating move, I'm sure, there. Certainly open, but the shots haven't been falling with any regularity from downtown for either team really today. Well, you got to take them when you're open. 55-43, 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this game, or at least regulation of this game. Do the Owls have what it takes to see the other end of the comeback trail? Though at this point, it's got to feel like the comeback trail is a mini mountain. Shooting numbers coming into the fourth quarter for this Owls team: 14 of 43 from the field, 1 of 13 from downtown. Down 12, running out of time, and one opportunity. Fighting through the double team and potentially getting those 3 points right back. I was in the middle of saying 12-point game with the shooting numbers being what they are for this Owls team. 12 points might as well feel like 22. Well, now it's 25. Though a trip to the line and a chance to cut into it with the clock stopped. That'll certainly help. Four minutes and 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter, but that could turn into an eternity if the Owls play their cards right. Two for two from the line. Bears will make a substitution. Free throw numbers have really been the difference maker for this Bears team, or excuse me, this Owls team. 8 for 14 were their numbers. There's extra fouls committed by the Bears, keeping the hopes alive. Turnovers going a long way as well, and smartly they let that one just roll out of bounds. They were running out of real estate to try and save it. Of course, they'd love an easy opportunity at the layup. They'll have to work in the half court now, as the Bears will have a chance to set up, but still. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, there's a chance. It's just slim and none. Baseline floater, no good. The Owls fighting for the offensive board, but cannot bring it down. They got one hand on it, couldn't get the second. A slim and none chance for this Owls team. Slim got a little slimmer, and none got a little louder. Three-pointer from the Bears. Owls pull down the miss. Hope stays alive for just a little bit. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the game clock. Owls got to move. Into the paint. Floater, no good. This time they pull down the rebound, but cannot hold on to it. In transition, the Bears blow the layup once again. Hope continues to stay alive for the Owls. Baseline jumper, misses everything. Bears, they'll slow it down. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Time is on their side. And into the teeth of the defense, and the white jerseys didn't shuffle the feet enough, says the referee. Bears being rewarded for the aggressive play. Nothing coming easy offensively, forcing the ball into the painted area, making something happen. Earning a trip to the line. And who knows, that trip to the line may have been the dagger. Back to a 15-point game. What a magic number that is. Coach Horton wanted to see his team get to 15, and they're sitting pretty on it right now. A steal in the half court. Defense to offense. That's been the game all story long. Reverse those two. Defense to offense. That's been the story all game long. And the Bears really earned this win the tough way. 90 seconds left in this one. And it looks like the Bears will earn the split. They got a tough loss against the Knights, their second loss of the season against the Knights. They had a 5-game winning streak going into that game. Their winning streak was snapped here this weekend. But 2 games against 2 very good opponents. And the Bears will come away 1-1. The Owls will have a contest against a very good opponent tomorrow. Will they stick around to scout Union when they go up against Bryant Stratton in game number 2? That's their matchup for tomorrow. That'll be in game number 2, scheduled for 2:30. Bears with a 3 in the corner. No good. Owls pull it down. Look to run. A little floater in transition. Ease the pain just a little bit. Trip to the line here for the Bears. Piper McGinley. A little bit of everything here for this Bears team this afternoon. Coming in off the bench, 8 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. And that was all in the third quarter, or in the first 3 quarters, excuse me. She certainly added to those numbers here in the fourth. A big reason why the Owls looking like they never had a chance in this fourth quarter. The Bears, they grabbed it and never let it go. It was their game to lose, and they weren't going to lose it. 63-49 is the final score in game number 1 here today. What a doozy between these two teams. And it's only game number 1. Union and Bryant Stratton will be kicking off in game number 2. Just moments away. Stick around with us for that one. If you can't, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I really hope you join us tomorrow for more basketball action live here at the Castle. Aaron Thomas for the final time in this game saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Join us next time.